Ladies and gents, I have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I'm at Pizza Expo 2025, and I'm with a multiple world champion. I've got Daniel here from Saccone Pizzeria. You're going to walk us through making one of your amazing pies.
Yes, I will.
Okay, so tell me what we're making. What do we got here?
Okay, we got a 72-hour cold fermented dough that we make at the store. We're going to pop it down and let it come out of this container a little bit.
Okay.
Which sometimes
it's being stubborn right now.
It's a slow process. See how slowly dropping?
It's like when my son was born.
I try to be a little patient with it. See?
So how long have you been making pizza?
Almost 30 years.
30 years. And what championships have you won?
Best pasta in America, best pizza in America, best slice in America.
So the best slice, the best pizza, best pasta. You got everything.
The tandem competition that we ran, and it was kind of a little bit of everything. Your pizza, your how you perform, and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
It's supposed to mimic a Friday night.
Yeah.
So it's kind of many facets. I covered all the bases.
Awesome.
But most proud of best slice in America.
Now you mentioned your dad. Was your dad a pizza maker too?
My dad was not.
Was not, okay.
This is something that I started 28 years ago on my own and came up with the concept and working on it ever since.
Oh, here we go. There's the magic. What is your favorite part about pizza?
I love pizza. It's interaction. You know, I set up and you can talk to people while you're making pizza.
Yeah.
And I got to interact with my customers over all the years, and the interaction with the customers has been great, and it's fun.
I just love there's so many types, there's so many ways, there's so many opportunities. It is truly to me like a communal food. It's the food that you can hang out and talk to anybody.
I am the cheese master. I love cheese. Gotta have cheese pizza.
Gotta have cheese.
Gotta have cheese pizza.
And where are you from originally? Jersey, New York?
Originally from Jersey.
Okay. And you're where right now?
I'm in Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. How'd you land in Austin?
Went to Austin. I convinced my parents to retire down there when it was time. They went down to be with their grandchildren, and I decided, hey, I'm going to open a pizzeria one day.
Nice.
Here we are. It's been awesome ever since. Okay.
This is pretty cool. I've never gotten to do this. I've been at Pizza Expo so many times, and to get to do it with the man, the myth, the legend, the GOAT.
I like to say I'm a legend in my own mind, right?
That's we all are, but I can tell you are. What you've done, what you've accomplished is next level. We got a little sauce action, right? What's the secret recipe here? Would you have to kill me? That's a good point. I'm not that smart. I went to public school.
Good quality ingredients.
Yep.
Tomatoes, cheese, flour.
Where do you get your tomatoes from?
I use a California or an Italian tomato, depending on the batch for that year.
Okay.
Use a flour from Italy.
Okay.
Caputo.
Now, do you think that's the big differentiator between a mom and pop pizzeria and these big chains is that you're able to put the time and the effort into the ingredients?
I use 100% whole milk mozzarella.
Okay.
You're not going to find that at many pizzerias. They'll say it is, but it's not.
It's not, yeah.
If it doesn't say it on the box, it's not 100% whole milk mozz.
So we're about to have a world championship cheese pizza.
Yes, we are.
Let's go. I might not leave. I might just pull up a chair, eat pizza all damn day. What if we were to take him captive and bring him home? How many employees do you guys have at the shop?
We run about 10 in each location.
Okay.
Not a big operation. We're a smaller operation.
Yeah. What do we got here? A little Parmesan?
A little parm to finish it off here.
Okay.
Give it that extra layer of flavor, a little extra bite.
So how hot is the oven typically here?
Ooh, they bumped it up. It's running 590. It should be a little bit lower than that.
How important is the temperature?
Temperature's important.
Yeah. Because it was at 590, now it's at 540, or 550, that 40 degrees.
Makes a difference in the time it cooks.
Okay.
We run about 565 at the restaurant because we're in and out of the oven more often. But when I'm cooking one pie like this or a slower pace, I like to take down the temp a little bit.
Okay.
There we go. So my cook time on New York pizza's going to be about 8 minutes.
Okay.
So we wait for the magic to happen.
So in 8 minutes, we'll be back.
Deck oven like this is unbelievable. These are electric.
Yeah.
You can set. They can set top heat, bottom heat. There's so many settings on this oven. The electric now is the way.
Okay.
That's what everybody's using.
You got 2 shops in Austin?
Yeah.
The same exact setup as far as ovens, everything?
Similar setup, same ovens, yes. One is just pizza.
Yeah.
And the other one has sit down for 7,500 people.
Okay. How long does the dough ferment?
72 hours.
72 hours. Okay.
72-hour cold ferment.
Now, what temperature is that?
The interesting thing about coming here to a show is you got to bring everything.
So you're on a plane with dough?
Now I've taken the dough with me to Italy.
Is it like in a seat next to you?
No, you check it on the plane, and you put the cold packs in there, so you have somewhat of a temperature control. Now, the surprise when I went to Italy was there was no refrigeration for us. So you learn to manage how that dough rises under normal temperatures.
Okay.
So, for instance, I packed my cooler for Vegas and I come here on Monday. I didn't compete until Tuesday afternoon.
Okay.
My dough never saw a refrigerator in that time. We kept it in the cooler with the ice packs. 2, 3 in the morning, I made a decision I'm gonna pull some dough out and let it sit out in these containers, and it starts to rise, starts to get a structure in the dough, and it rises, and that's what I want when I'm here.
Is the dough where the art form is, like the biggest part of it?
The quality ingredients is the biggest part, and the dough starts with the quality ingredients. You gotta have the right flour.
Yeah.
You know, I use an Italian flour because there's less chemicals in the Italian flour. Italian flour is clean.
Okay.
You go to Europe, nobody has gluten issues.
Yeah.
You come here,
it's everywhere. I was there 2 summers ago, me and my wife and kids.
Bread everywhere.
We ate bread everywhere, ate pizza everywhere, and we were talking about it a couple weeks ago that we never felt different afterwards. So that's the key in America. I gotta find restaurants like yours.
So Caputo,
Yeah.
from Orlando,
Okay.
is the flour that we use. And I try to tell my customers, if you have celiac, I understand. But if you have a gluten issue, come try it. Because the gluten, it's not the gluten, it's the chemicals.
It's the chemicals
It's what
in
they
it.
spray on the wheat.
Yeah, we felt so different in Paris, in Italy, in Greece. The food, we ate a lot of it and felt so different afterwards.
Right.
My wife was joking that she actually lost weight eating worse over there. At least we thought we ate worse.
You're eating cleaner in Europe.
Yeah.
Hopefully that'll change here in the States.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get that here.
See how that, see if we want to get a little better angle at it.
Woo! So when we started the road show, me, David, 2 of our other full-time employees, and we had 1 part-time guy, and we did 348 restaurants in 6 months. 6 to 8 a day, 3 to 5 days a week, just to understand how we could do it at scale. And it was a wild ride.
I like the energy level on the guys. They were good.
Oh yeah.
You know, your Facebook's all over, and you're getting it out there. The content's there. And I said, if you can do, you're promoting your deal. Sure can promote mine.
Yep. Woo!
Yeah, there's always so much going on at Pizza Expo. It's a madhouse.
Oh, yeah.
But these are the suppliers of. I do get some tomatoes from them too. Also, this chow out of Italy.
Yeah.
I've been to their plant where they manufacture the tomatoes and they bring them in. The whole process, coming in on a truck and the whole packing process. I have tons of video. I can send you some content.
That's great content for social.
The Caputo flour, we were at Caputo in Italy, in Naples, at the plant, watching them, mill the flour mill, and did that. I have content for that too.
That's cool. You put that on Facebook?
I have a little bit of it.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's why I'm working with you guys.
Yeah.
This is, I think, a little different relationship we'll have, as you see now, what it is on the world stage, and we'll be able to work together better over the months.
Love it.
That'll be good enough. There you go. You like that?
Look at that. How you like them apples? That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. Fast forward 8 minutes and you got it.
We got it, baby.
You're gonna burn your mouth.
Wow.
Do we meet the criteria?
100%.
You gotta do the 1 bite. You gotta bite the crust next, right?
Crust?
You gotta get the crust.
That is a delicious pizza. That cheese. Wow. That's delicious.
There you go.
World Championship pizza. Right here. Best cheese pizza in the world. Well, I don't know what else to say except for thank you.
Thank you.
We're going to get the hell off camera and we're going to feed the ABR team. But stay tuned because this man's going to be on the ABR Roadshow pretty soon. Coming at you worldwide, baby. Best cheese pizza in the world.